Good day everyone, Drag here. For this video I just want to have a discussion about the apparent new rise of the arena shooter. Now what we've got coming up is a new Unreal tournament, a game called Toxic, and Cliffy B's Blue Streak. So first on, the new Unreal tournament will be a completely free to play game. No microtransactions, just completely free. How are they earning their money? Through subscriptions for people to be able to actually develop for the game. Yes, they're allowing the community to help develop it. Develop maps, art, help balancing it. They're going to be able to help them actually build the game. Unlike, let's say, early access games where all it is just, find a couple of bugs, maybe balance some little things out. No, you'll actually be able to help them out. Now, I actually had the chance to play a extremely early build of the game that they had released for everyone to play, which you can't play now because they updated it. And I don't think they'll actually be releasing another one for everyone to play, but they might in the future. I do not know, because they're not being exactly clear on that. So, if you see another article saying that you can play it, then try and hop on. Now, what I played from it was actually quite fun. For it being something that is not even alpha, it's just like the start of development, it was actually fun. The movement felt great, and playing it, I actually had to gain an itch to want to play another arena shooter again. Now, sadly, when I went to go play the multiplayer for the older UT games, sadly there was no Australians actually playing it, so the other servers I went on, they were too laggy for me, so I can only play the single player for them, so I'm a bit sad there. However, once this new UT comes out, I'm sure everyone will have to just have a go. It's gonna be great. From what I just played, from something that wasn't even an alpha, it was actually quite fun, and I can't wait. Now, on to the next game. Cliffy B's Blue Streak. That's just the project name of it so far. We do not know much about it. It's only been announced, so he did say it will be free to play, and that is going to be in the classical spectrum of microtransactions for probably just cosmetic stuff. So that's all we really know about Blue Streak, but that's Cliffy B. He worked on Unreal Tournament, going to be making a competitive game against the new Unreal Tournament that's coming out. That's just crazy. And now if we go on to the next game, Toxic, that's Toxic with two Ks. Their game you will have to buy, but it will only be $15, and it will be early access, so you can help iron out the kinks. Now, if you've seen the trailer for this game, you will know what you'll understand what I mean by saying it will have no bullshit. The game will have no iron sights, no classes, no configurable weapons, no cover system, no perks, no skill trees, no leveling, and it will try to be like Unreal Tournament. Now you might think, oh, doesn't sound that feature packed at all. It doesn't sound like you can really do much. That's the thing with these older arena shooters. It was just you, the weapon you're using, and the other person and the weapon they're using. Nothing else. No perks to make one person slightly stronger or the other person slightly faster. It was just you and your skill. And learning the map was very important because you get hurt. Oh, I better go get a health pack. Oh, I better get this weapon. So, unlike other games like Call of Duty or Battlefield, although Battlefield's mainly a different kind of game, you just play and just get better. You don't play just to unlock weapons and then at the end go, oh, this game's no longer fun because I'm not unlocking anything. You play the game because you want to get better. You want to be the best. And if they can actually hit that mark of people wanting to actually play the game just to get better, then I can see this getting really competitive. And it might actually enter some sort of esport. Now, first-person esports have kind of dwindled a bit. And I know Counter-Strike is still really high, but with League of Legends and Dota and Street Fighter 4, it has kind of been not pushed away, just not as much in the forefront, because it is kind of a bit old. But with these new arena shooters coming out, we might see them come back. And for someone like me, who's primarily been playing on the PC for his whole life, it's exciting. And I can't wait to see these new arena shooters coming up. No perks and stuff. You just play the game just because you want to. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Now I'm sounding like a total fanboy. Now, what I also wanted to talk about was seems to be the rise of hardcore shooters. I've been playing a lot of Insurgency, and that's a very slow, you have to be direct game. And there seems to be a lot more of these kind of games coming out, especially since early access is now a thing. There are developers that are coming out with new ideas for these more tactical and team-based shooters. Stuff like due process, where you can actually plan what you want your team to do before it happens. And there's also the new Rainbow Six that's coming out, even though it is a bit bombastic and shooting everywhere. The idea of it is a lot more akin to the original Rainbow Six, even though it may seem not at all. But I hope you get the point. So, this may be a sign that gamers are now wanting something a bit more different and not wanting to just play another Call of Duty or Battlefield again. I think the saturation of the first-person genre of just the modern military shooter and them trying to imitate the success of Call of Duty has really left gamers wanting something different. And I know it's just another first-person shooter, but compared to Call of Duty, compared to arena shooters, they're a different spectrum. You play these games completely different. And they've been around for a very long time. So, if you've managed to actually get through this far through my ramble, thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in the arena in the future.